will the result?
Well, every game's important. No question. Every game's important. You've watched our team play. That didn't look like our team. We weren't sharp. We, at points in that game, played with a little bit of frustration and not the fearless way we need to play. And that compounds and did so tonight. And you've got a loss is a loss. And ugly, pretty, it's a loss. And, we don't like it one bit. We have to find a way that it makes us better. I trust that our guys will find a way that this will make us better. And, you saw it, we saw it, and it wasn't what we wanted.
I don't like asking you to speculate, but do you think that what happened Tuesday carried over?
There could have been some carryover because, again, I didn't feel our confidence was there at the start. We looked a little hesitant at times, and you give teams extra time and space when you're hesitant. We struggled to play a direct game. You saw by the shot count, generating shots, creating shots, and that's again something that we will. At least there's things you take from this game that'll make you better. Absolutely, and it's a look into the mirror of things that you need to work on and you need to be better at, and we will do that.
A lot of guys never played in games this big. Do you think maybe they got in their own head a little bit?
It looked like we were in our own head tonight, like I said, because it didn't look like us. So, yes, and it's part of what I said. Part of the growth is feeling the different pressure and still staying on task and not allowing that to take you out of it. So, I think there was some of that in there, and again, playing games with more pressure and heightened expectations is what we need. We need that, and I think we'll respond.
Something Galvin said is that he's spending too much time thinking on the ice as opposed to reacting. Is that something
fits?
Everybody's guilty of?
It fits, Joe. Joe, exactly hit. Like I said, you're in your own head, and you're concerned and worried about something. I felt we were worried more about a negative result instead of just playing the game from the outset. So, if you're that way, you're going to go through what happened tonight, and you're going to have an opportunity to learn from it and adjust. So,
how do you move forward from something like that?
Oh yeah, this league, I told the guys, nobody likes it, but you cannot have fear or doubt because of this. You just can't. You can't. You've got to find a way to not, and that creeps in. It crept in the middle of the game, obviously. Fear and doubt, and it's only natural that it creeps in, but you have to knock that out. The faster, the better.
Don, with where you guys are at, being a young team, you're putting young players in positions they've never been in before. But how do you go through that process with accountability when you're putting guys in different situations? And I know you don't want to necessarily take a younger guy out of the lineup or something like that after a big mistake, but how do you sort of kind of balance there, I guess, if that makes sense?
A night like that, you've got too many guys to take out of the lineup. So, and I don't, we know that we're the youngest team in the league. You look at our defensive core; it's by far the youngest in the league, and you have to learn from your mistakes because everybody makes mistakes, and the faster you learn, the better. And that's tonight has to be one of those unfortunate negative outcome, bad memory that makes you better. We've all had those in life, and it has to be impactful. And tonight, that's the good. That's the good that has to come of this. Something good has to come of this. You go through these situations. You need to gain something good out of it, and that's what we're facing right now. Not going to sit here and dwell and throw somebody under the bus. I think Comrie was a very difficult situation for Comrie. At one point in that game, it was 5-3 in the third period. It's 5-3 in the third period at one point. So, we had considered goaltender change earlier, but it was in the third period. You can't do it, so it's at that point. Again, it was 5-3 in the third period. So I feel bad for him to bear what transpired the last 11 minutes. We weren't good the first 49, but at the 49-minute mark, it was a 5-3 game, and the bottom fell out. So very tough on him, and I don't fault him for that.
This one, what's happening?
Well, I think this time of the year, every game's a new game. So in this game, we did not have it, and it's pretty evident right from the beginning. We just seemed a little bit lifeless, a little tired, and just tough to play this time of the year when you're not feeling your best. And we just have to find a way to get that energy back and understand the position that we're in. And I know that we're a young team, and but we're in a pretty special position with the group that we have, and it'd be a shame to come out and play like that. But that's in saying that's uncharacteristic of our group, and we're going to regroup tomorrow and find a way to get better.
Kyle, do you think some of the overpassing was just impatience, just trying to force things to happen rather than working to generate chances?
Well, it's a compliment to their team over there. I think that they are very structured. They're very disciplined, and they all play to their system. And that's a team that can frustrate you if you're not willing to put the work in and do the little things, the little details that it takes to beat a team like that. They have a good goalie, they have good defensemen, and they're very good at breaking the puck out. And I thought that the fact that they broke the puck out so easily against us, when we're such a fast team in the league, it's not easy for teams to do that, and I think that demoralized us, and I think that caused us to be impatient.
You feel for Eric? I mean, he's been a difference maker recently, and he was in for obviously all the stuff.
Yeah, that's on us. That's not on him at all. Nobody's blaming him. He hung in there, and we absolutely hung him out to dry. That can't happen. Those turnovers in our own zone, the carelessness when the game kind of got out of hand there. That's something that you learn when you're 8 years old. You don't hang your goalie out to dry, and we did that tonight. And like I said, again, uncharacteristic of our group, but something that's going to be discussed.
It did happen in Boston too, though. The same kind of thing happened there too, didn't it? In the third period.
Yeah, that one was a little bit different, I think. We gave up an empty net goal there, and then the two shorties probably could have gone without for sure, and they got another one late. But yeah, it's hard when you're looking at the standings, and then the game gets away from you. The game's over, but you still have to play. There's still good players in this league. We know what it's like being up by 6 goals. We've had that for us this year, and it's just completely demoralizing to the other group, but you still have to play. It's a National Hockey League, and you have to help guys out, especially in the pipes in games like that.